Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm basically here with my friend Bolt. Say hello.
Hello, hello.
And we got some very exciting news. This is basically like the big news, the up news, the whoop whoop. So basically, this was actually going to be originally a Last of Us 2 video because in case you guys don't know, the actor Derek Phillips, he actually played multiple characters. He played Randall from The Walking the Michonne. He played Mr. Jefferson from Life is Strange. He played as someone's dad in Last of Us 2. And everyone thought that this was going to be honestly Last of Us 2 DLC, and I thought so as well. But he actually confirmed in a further post saying, "Hey all, this picture is not Naughty Dog or Last of Us related. It's for a kick-ass game that I'm not allowed to say anything else about at this time though. Thank you all so much for enthusiasm." So, at first I thought this was nothing, but it seems like this could be possibly maybe another Life is Strange game, because I don't think he's any other major games I can think of. I could be wrong, but it would be pretty cool to see if Mr. Jefferson, in case you guys don't know, the guy who plays him, could be returning in a possible type of sequel of Life is Strange 3. So what's your opinion, Bolt?
I think that is very fine. I would like to see from Life is Strange 1 return. It was pretty fucked up. That twist was pretty funny. So, you know, it's really excited to see him back.
Anyways, with Mr. Jefferson possibly returning, everyone's just thinking about, like, what's the word, you know? How would this happen? Because Life is Strange 2 took a whole nother direction of having a brand new cast of characters, and the only character that we got that was like a returning character was Chloe's dad, and he didn't really have a big role. He only had a big role in like episode 5, so people are wondering what Mr. Jefferson could be doing. Could he still be the main villain for like a possible third game? Because Life is Strange 2, I don't think it did well in my opinion. I think Before the Storm and Life is Strange 1 did well.
Yeah, people really didn't like they didn't like the new characters at all.
Yeah.
They wanted the fucking what's her name, Max and Chloe back.
And it's kind of weird because they even, from my understanding, they wanted to do like a new cast of characters because everyone had like different outcomes in the end for choices. But I don't know, it's weird because they have comic books of Life is Strange of like, I believe it's like continuing off from like literally at the end of Life is Strange. So
yeah, they chose the canon ending and just went with it.
Yeah, so I'm not sure why they can't do that for a game series, but anyways, the only reason I think this is just because it's kind of weird that the Mr. Jefferson actor is returning in some way. As you can see, they have motion capture, which funny enough, Life is Strange has motion capture. Bolt didn't know that earlier.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I thought it was a low budget game, but apparently not.
But yeah. So maybe Life is Strange 2 could be heading in a new direction with like maybe better motion capture. I know one of the biggest complaints about Life is Strange 2, in my opinion, was that it looked identical to like Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm. It didn't have any, you know, upgrade enhancements, and since we're going to next gen consoles, I think it's probably right to like upgrade the, I guess you could say, the models to make the game like look more, I guess in a way better, I guess you could say. They look fine originally when they came out, but I do think they should upgrade it in my opinion.
I think they should keep the art style. I really like it. I think it fits the games.
Yeah. So if Mr. Jefferson is returning, what do you think he will be doing? Because from what I'm understanding, he can go to jail, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird because the storm happened, or did not happen. And then there's like the alternate universe where he returns, so I'm not sure if they could be using him as a reference or an Easter egg. I doubt they would hire the actor just to do like an Easter egg. I'm pretty sure maybe they want to do something more for his role, but it's kind of unsure at the moment, so we'll just have to see. It could be nothing, this is just speculation, but it would be pretty cool to see Mr. Jefferson possibly returning in a third entry of Life is Strange.
I don't think he'll be the main antagonist, but he'll definitely have a role if he does return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From my understanding with the Life is Strange franchise, you pretty much played as a high school student, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep that role for the third game. You'll obviously play as someone in high school. I don't know if you can play as
yeah, you won't play as Max then, because she's a bit older than that. isn't she?
Yeah, but the timeline is weird. I feel like they could do anything at the timeline at this point. But I think for it would be interesting. Well, we already played as Chloe, we already played as Max, we already played as Sean. It would be interesting if there could be like another character, maybe someone else before Rachel Amber got kidnapped from Mr. Jefferson. Maybe there could have been like other more victims, but again, I don't know how limited they are because they have to keep the timeline canon, I guess you could say. I guess that's the word. But
yeah, it's really weird with like choice games. You don't really have one timeline just following. You have to like, there's different things you have to account for when you make a sequel for games like this.
Yeah, but I think bringing back Mr. Jefferson would definitely be interesting to the fan base players, just because I think it's easy to do, and I'm wondering just pretty much like what will happen with Mr. Jefferson, because I don't know if he'll have a big role or not, but it'd be pretty interesting to see him have a big role. And then let's just assume we play as a new playable character. Let's just assume we don't play as Max or Sean. What's the word? We would assume they would have new powers, maybe. I don't know. Maybe something with time again.
Yeah, that would be cool. I really like the time powers. You don't have powers in Life is Strange 2, do you? Your brother has them, so it would be cool to like have the powers again.
Yeah. That was definitely one of the major complaints of Life is Strange 2, where choices didn't feel like they mattered that much, and gameplay was really limited, because you had to do puzzles in Life is Strange 1 where you had to rewind time and then do things like a certain way. But for Life is Strange 2, it's really just point and click and explore. And there's still some puzzles in the game, but it did really feel like more of a disappointment in the second game. And sometimes it felt like the choices with Daniel didn't matter at times, just because, I don't know, it just felt limited at times, where it didn't really feel like you would do anything.
Well, you played Tell Me Why, which is the new game from Dontnod. Did it have good choices? Like, was it really branching or what?
I don't know. It was branching, but it was branching like in its own way. There's a reason it's not called Life is Strange. They were trying to be like a different type of game, like more just story based with like family drama. But yeah, do you guys think Mr. Jefferson's returning? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Thank you both for joining me in this video.
No problem, Percy.
Yeah, and so this is where I'm gonna end the video. Obviously I would want a Life is Strange 3. I wouldn't mind, but at the end of the day, we just have to wait and see pretty much. If we get one, I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. But we have Twin Mirror coming out in December. That's a game from Dontnod. So I'm assuming that game is already finished, because I think it's December 1st that's releasing. So it's probably why they're working on Life is Strange 3 right now, if it's even a thing. Probably wants to assume it's a thing, but we'll just wait and see, because obviously we don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Be sure to leave a like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I shall see you guys later for another video. Bye.
Bye.